Hey there, I'm 2 weeks in to the fat loss challenge at my local gym. It's not even a fat loss challenge, it's more like just a 6-week challenge to see what we could do. And I was hoping for some fat loss because I want to lose some of that, 5 or 6 kilos that I'd put on in perimenopause over the last couple of years. So I thought I'd check in with you and let you know how I'm going after 2 weeks. And there have been some glitches, some glimmers, and some gains. So I thought I'll share them with you in case it's helpful for you contemplating and thinking about your own glitches, glimmers, and gains for the things that you might be trying to improve in your life. So the first one I have to come clean on is, you guys might know I'm a little bit of a chocoholic, and I have a little bit of a chocolate habit that I've been trying to kick. When I was a kid, one row of chocolate was enough to get that delightful head, and these days it's kind of crept up to anywhere between half to a whole family box a day. Not really very helpful, and definitely not helping my energy. So I will confess that after, I think it was day 4, on my way home I stopped at a servo and I bought myself a whole block of hazelnut chocolate. And I ate pretty much the whole thing just about on the way home. Not great. Definitely a glitch. Since then I haven't done that. So a week and a half I haven't done anything like that. Had a couple of pieces, but that's all. So I'm trying to go, okay, well that was a particularly tough day at work. Lots of changes happening. And what it's made me aware of is that I feed my feelings. That it's okay to have a setback, not ideal, but I just have to treat the next day as another day. I can't be hating on myself and hating on my body or hating on everything. I just have to let it go and move past and try to do better next time. So there's been my glitch. I'll come clean right at the very beginning. From a glimmer perspective, you may recall I was trying to aim for around 150 grams of protein a day. Oh my gosh, how hard is that? And it's a lot. I probably really only need 120 grams of protein a day if you look at 1 gram per pound of body weight. So I'm 70 kilos, so 0.8 to 1 gram. So, 120, 130 grams should be enough for me. Now, in the past, my protein intake, because I'm not a big meat eater, would have been around 45 grams a day on average when I was tracking it. But right now, I've been managing to get 110 grams a day between yogurt, protein shake, as well as my food, eggs, meat, things like that. So I'm actually quite happy with the fact that I've doubled my protein intake on average, and that to me seems like it would be a sustainable amount moving forward, even past the next 6 weeks, because I'm really conscious of it, and I have been using MyFitnessPal to track it, so I think that's pretty good. You do feel full a lot of the time, and you find little hacks for yourself as to what's going to work for you. And for me, starting the day with protein is hard because I'm not someone who likes to eat breakfast. So chewing first thing or eating eggs and bacon is just not going to happen. I like a quiet cup of tea to start my day. You might be the same. So I've discovered protein coffee. I actually just did a little video on how I make mine now, and it's great. I can drink that on my way to work, and I've already got 35 grams of protein in for the day. So I've got like a third of my protein intake in, and I haven't had to chew a thing. So I'm calling that a good glimmer. Actually, I'm pretty happy with that. Now, as far as gains go, I haven't been weighing myself. I haven't been doing the muscle to body fat to water ratio on my scales. I decided I would leave that for the check-in at the end of the 6 weeks. But my sister and I were chatting about this yesterday because she's also doing this challenge with me. We've both noticed that we feel firmer. We don't feel quite as soft. So we think there is possibly some good comping happen. Your body composition is still changing. I think what's also been really helpful for us is the fact that we're taking creatine. So creatine's really great for your brain, your clarity and focus, but its main function is to keep that your fluid into your muscles. And of course it's glycogen fluid, which fuels, it's your energy for your workouts. So sometimes, I'll be honest, I feel a little bit like the Incredible Bulk when I'm taking creatine, because it does make you retain water. So I do feel a bit bigger, and I have broad shoulders and everything anyway. So from that perspective, I don't love it, but I know that it's doing good things for me. And now when I feel my bicep muscles, it feels rounder and fuller and stronger. So I feel like I'm actually making some good weight gains as far as what I can bench press and squat. I'm not doing deadlifts at the moment. I'm doing rack pulls again. So I feel like we're going to see in 6 weeks' time some really good gains from that perspective. In addition to that, fitting in my 3 strength training sessions on top of 2 HIIT sessions for my cardio has actually been achievable. My sister and I both identified that there was a day there when we were sort of like, don't know that I really feel like going today, but we just went anyway. That was a gain for us because we overcame a mental hurdle of feeling tired and feeling like, yeah, geez, an afternoon on the couch sounds great, or, doing something else. But we didn't. We just got in, got it done, and we felt awesome afterwards. So for the first 2 weeks, I'm feeling like, hey, I'm starting to identify as someone who goes to the gym again, someone who's got more energy. Yay, testosterone. Ladies, if you haven't checked your testosterone levels and your perimenopausal or menopausal, please go and get it tested and see whether it might be something that will help you. It's been a game changer for me. Absolutely has. I cannot talk highly enough of it. As someone who had estrogen and progesterone sorted and under control for the last 2 years, this has been just tipping me over the edge in feeling like myself again. So I hope that's been interesting for you. At the end, in 6 weeks' time, I'm going to give you my starting body composition stuff again and compare to my finishing composition. And I'll also show you my before and after photos as well, so you can see visually the changes that have been happening. But I think it's not just the visual changes we have to look at for ourselves. We have to think about our psychological changes. Own where we're at now, do what we can every day, and realize that this is not a sprint, this is a marathon. It took some time to undo my body's natural strength and lower fat ratios. And I think by the end of the year, I'm going to see some really great changes. So I'm going to keep doing these 6-week challenges, and I'll keep checking in and letting you know how I'm going every couple of weeks, if not earlier. Anyway, I'd love to hear what your goals have been, what your glitches, glimmers, and gains have been that you've noticed. And keep going. Whatever you're doing to try to do better for future you, keep doing it, because you deserve to live a really awesome, strong, happy, healthy life. So I look forward to hearing how you're going. Check in with you soon. Bye for now.